So you're thinking about buying some silver, but right away you hit a fork in the road. Should you get something beautiful, something you can actually wear, or should you get a stack of pure silver coins you can tuck away? It really is the classic dilemma, luster or liquid. Well, in this explainer, we're going to break it all down so you can figure out which one is the right move for you.
And this really is the big question, isn't it? Picture this. You're in a shop and this gorgeous sterling silver necklace just catches your eye. But in the back of your head, you're also thinking about those pure silver coins as a smart investment. I mean, they both have value, right? But one's an accessory and the other is a pure asset. So let's see how they really stack up against each other. All right, here's how we're going to tackle this. We'll start with the great silver debate itself. Then we'll dive into purity and price. After that, we'll put them both through a liquidity test. We'll look at the big question, wear it or stack it. And finally, we'll wrap it all up with a final scorecard. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's set the stage for this debate. You could say it's really a battle between your heart and your wallet. Are you buying something for the sheer joy of it? Its beauty, its aesthetic. Or are you making a cold, hard financial move? That's the fundamental split we're going to explore.
And that really boils down to this. On one hand, you've got wearable wealth. We're talking about jewelry, it's a statement, it's art, it's something you can enjoy every single day. But on the other hand, you've got a stackable asset, coins, bars, things whose value is almost entirely about the raw material inside them.
All right, let's talk about the money. Because when you buy any piece of silver, what are you really paying for? Well, the answer comes down to two things that are totally linked, purity and something called the premium. And that brings us to a really, really important word here, premium. Just think of it as the markup. It's what you pay over the actual raw price of the silver itself. That premium covers everything from the cost to mint a coin to a designer's time crafting a bracelet. Now, every silver item has a premium, but it's the size of that premium that changes everything. So here's how that actually looks. With jewelry, you're usually looking at sterling silver, which is 92.5% pure. But the premium you pay is huge. You're paying for the brand, the design, the artistry. Now, with a silver coin, you're getting much purer silver. We're talking 99.9% pure often. And you're paying a much smaller, much more predictable premium just for the minting process. And when you see it visually, the difference is just staggering. The premium on a silver coin may be around 15% over its raw value. But for jewelry, oh boy, that premium can easily skyrocket to 300% or even more. That's what you pay for the craftsmanship. And as we're about to see, that's a cost you almost never get back. Okay, so you've made your purchase. But what happens down the road when you decide you want to sell? Well, this brings us to our next round, the liquidity test. In other words, how easily can you turn that silver back into cold, hard cash? And that's really what liquidity is all about. Is it a simple, straightforward process where you get what it's worth? Or is it a complicated, frustrating process where you have to jump through a bunch of hoops just to get your money out? Well, selling jewelry can be a process. You might need to get it appraised, then you have to find a specific kind of buyer who actually cares about the design, not just the metal. Then you've got to negotiate. And here's the kicker. You almost never get that huge premium back. A lot of the time, you're just selling it for its scrap silver value. Selling a silver coin, on the other hand, it's night and day. It is so straightforward. Step 1, check the global spot price of silver on your phone. Step 2, walk into any coin dealer or bullion buyer and sell it. They'll buy it from you at a price that's right there next to the market value. It's fast, it's simple, and it's transparent. All right, let's move on to our final big comparison, functionality. Let's get beyond the money for a second and talk about the actual purpose of this silver in your life. What's it for? Is it meant to be shown off, or is it meant to be stacked up? This is really the heart of it all. Jewelry is all about the luster. It's an accessory, right? It's a way to express yourself. It's meant to be seen and enjoyed. Coins, though, they're all about being liquid. They are a financial tool. They're designed to be stored efficiently and turned back into cash easily. One is for show, the other is for your portfolio. So, we have covered a ton of ground. I think it's time we bring it all together and look at the final scorecard for a really clear side-by-side summary of this whole debate. Let's just walk through this. Purity, coins win, hands down. Low premiums, coins win again. What about liquidity, how easy it is to sell? Coins take that one by a mile. Now, primary use is where they really split. One's for looks, the other's for investing. And that means their value comes from completely different places. craftsmanship and design for jewelry versus the raw silver content for coins.
So at the end of the day, what this really shows us is that there is no single best choice here. It's not that simple. If your goal is to own and enjoy a beautiful object that just happens to hold some value, jewelry is a fantastic option. But if your goal is a straightforward, no-nonsense liquid investment in silver itself, then coins are the undeniable winner.
It really all comes down to asking yourself one simple question. Am I investing for financial liquidity, or am I investing for personal luster? As soon as you answer that, you'll know exactly which direction to go. And that's the final thought I want to leave you with. After breaking it all down, where do you land on this? Are you building a stack of liquid assets, or do you prefer the personal joy that comes from luster? The right answer isn't about which one is better. It's about which one is right for you.